All right, ladies and gentlemen, Adam22 is back, and I've got a whole bunch of news today. Let's start out with the clickbait. A video, a really disturbing video, has been going around of a woman, and she has been spotted basically destroying a Nipsey Hussle mural out in Connecticut at the Heaven Skate Park, and this video was posted. Check it out right here.
Like, she tagged this shit. This is crazy.
So basically what you're seeing there is a woman sort of spray painting her name or a picture of some cherries or something along those lines on a Nipsey Hussle memorial. People are extremely upset, but of course this was in Connecticut, where there's probably less people who'd be willing to catch a fade over such an act. So I'm not sure what exactly happened to this girl. I'm not sure if somebody's hunting her down right now, God forbid. But yeah, I guess that kind of explains. But I think when people first saw this, they thought this was happening in LA, and they were extra upset and like not capable of understanding why something wasn't immediately happening to her, but it seems it was actually in Connecticut. So we're not really sure what the hell is wrong with this woman. Drugs would be one possible explanation, I think, but as far as we know right now, we don't know much. Why is this a trend? Why did I have to basically report on this exact same thing when X's memorial was up like a couple weeks ago for an X memorial? Some woman destroyed something. I don't know. I'm really disgusted by this. Next story. Oh, before we get too far past the Nipsey stuff, by the way, rest in peace Nipsey, this is a relatively positive contribution. I guess Crayola is looking for people to help them name their new blue crayon, and as you can see here, Glasses Malone, he suggested Nipsey Blue and currently has over 200,000 likes on that tweet. Haven't heard from Glasses Malone in quite some time. That might be an interview that people might be interested in, but either way, this would be a very positive development, although I don't believe that there's any sign that Crayola is taking this serious as of right now. Next story. Okay, Jay-Z did a show at the newly reopened Webster Hall in New York City, and he brought out a whole bunch of people that he used to have beef with. That's right, Nas made an appearance and came out, Cameron made an appearance and came out, Jim Jones came out. Basically, it was just considered a monumental moment for hip-hop. It's always nice to see Jay-Z sort of come back, represent his roots by playing a smaller venue in New York. But one person who has raised some eyebrows, check out this photo Cameron posted. I'm not sure if this has ever been seen before, but he posted this on his Instagram. It's a photo of him and Jay-Z way back in the day before they ever had beef. And, you know, it's just pretty cool to see this. Cameron captioned it, "I could sit here and tell you a million stories before either one of us had a record, but I'm not." What's that make you think? It makes you think that maybe Cam and Jay were really putting in work in the streets together. I don't know. Maybe he's talking about like rap industry stuff or regular street stuff. I don't know. I like to imagine that Jay-Z and Cameron were trafficking together, but either way, big moment for hip-hop. If you really give a shit, go check out the videos if you haven't yet. Next story. Oh, you know what we've got a lot going on of in hip-hop today? A lot of rappers getting pissed off at their fans. Check out this clip of Earl Sweatshirt, who we highlighted, smacking a phone out of a fan's hand recently. Earl Sweatshirt not very happy about someone throwing a beer on stage.
Niggas just threw like a fully loaded drink, a fully loaded...
Wait, he said my bad. Where were you trying to go with it?
Why you throw a fully loaded Budweiser, my nigga?
Where?
Bro,
You a bitch!
you on some real smug white man shit right now.
So the actual quote there is, "Why you throwing a fully loaded Budweiser, my guy? You're on some real smug white man shit right now." I just want to say, first off, that don't you think this is kind of a pedestrian-ass story? Like, it's really not that interesting. Does it kind of make you feel like the media is sort of conspiring to make Earl Sweatshirt look like a hothead? And I realize that by reiterating the story, I'm kind of adding to it, which I really have no reason to at all. I don't actually believe that Earl Sweatshirt is a hothead. I just feel like the media is kind of using this as just something to talk about. Realistically, it's a pretty honest and understandable reaction to be mad at somebody throwing a fully loaded beer at your head. Next story. It's super similar to the last story, but we have another clip. Look at this. Look right here. Show the short little clip. This is Offset smacking the phone out of a fan's hand.
What up, Offset?
Okay, so Offset was walking through Target, as you often do. If you're Offset, if you're Amigo, sure, you go to Target, you get the breadsticks at Pizza Hut, whatever. And a fan decided to do some sneak shit, tried to get a Snapchat going, and apparently Offset was not in the mood. Maybe he had just watched the Selena Powell interview and he was kind of pissed off about her airing shit out. But there we go. Offset not feeling it. Kids, be careful. Respect your local rapper, especially when they're at Target. Next story. Okay, I saw this on Twitter last night right before I went to bed, and it blew my mind. Check this out. This is a screenshot. Okay, so this dude, Dick, he tweets at Uber support, "Hey, I had an awful driver today. I want my money back. Please respond so we can work this out." And Uber support responded in a way that we really did not expect. They threw out the hard R. They said, "We are so sorry about that. Please send us a DM with your phone number with additional details of your concerns so that we can connect." Well, so that took me a little bit aback. Why would Uber support say such a thing? Completely understandable thing to wonder about. Well, it appears that this guy sent this tweet with his username switched to the hard R, and then Uber's system responded automatically, and they just plug in your name, and so as a result, they used the hard R. So one thing that I would wonder is, why would Uber not have some sort of safeguard to make sure that this doesn't happen? Maybe like a list of words that they would not use in a situation like this. But either way, pretty ridiculous, pretty funny that Uber had to find out about the flaws in their system in such a public way. Yeah, they're probably going to have this fixed. And for the record, they did offer up an apology for the fact that this happened. Next story. Okay, next story. Russ, my boy Russ, got kicked out of the Palms in Las Vegas. Not just kicked off stage, but kicked out of his hotel room as well. He was on stage, and apparently he was pretty unhappy with the quality of the sound. So he started talking on stage, making it clear that he did not like the sound, and they kicked him off stage. Check out this clip right here.
I'll never come back to this motherfucking club again. I'm just gonna do my own show in Vegas. Fuck this shit. This club is fucking trash. And don't let them try and tell you some other fucking story on Twitter. I don't give a fuck about their narrative. They suck. My
Now let me tell you, I've been to a million rap shows in my day, and at many of the shows I've heard people get really upset and call out the venue for the sound sucking, but this is the first time I've ever seen the venue take it so personal and kick him off stage, never mind out of the hotel, just because he thought that the sound sucked. I thought that that was pretty incredible. I've never seen anything quite like this before, especially not to a guy like Russ. But anyway, Russ took to Twitter and he said, "Yeah, SMH, I wasn't just about to keep allowing other people's F-ups to affect the show y'all came to see, so I said something. People just want to F up and have the artist take the blame. F that, LOL." So they kicked us off stage and evicted us from the hotel. Wow, I cannot believe that this actually happened. Either way, much respect to Russ. We should probably do a Russ interview soon, right? Anyway, next story. Okay, so it seems that Lil Xan's life has gotten a little bit more complicated since he did an interview with us last week. Apparently, his girlfriend wasn't too happy about the interview, which is very, very easy to understand. And he's been going at it, going back and forth with her. He took to Instagram and he posted up, "Sad, mad, confused. I love you guys no matter what though. And to all the haters, feel free to use me as a punching bag for your own insecurities. I'm going MIA for a while. I need to get away from the devil, social media. But if you see me on the street, say what's up. I love you guys to death. I'll be back soon with a vengeance. My new music will shut everyone talking the F up. Xanarchy Gang forever." So yeah, Lil Xan maybe not in the best space in his life right now. Things are a little bit complicated, but I'm confident that we will see young Diego back to work very, very soon. Next story. Okay, next story, and I warn you, this is a pretty good one. So Gucci Mane took to Instagram and he posted up an old throwback. He wrote #Flashback Friday. The first day I met the Migos at Quavo at Takeoff, both threw away the fake chains that they had on. I guess Offset maybe didn't have a fake chain. Is that what he's saying? Both threw away the fake chains they had on because I gave them both the 2 chains off of my neck. Same day, Offset called from jail and told me to send racks to his lawyer. Okay, I guess that explains why he didn't get a chain. All right, to get him out, and I did that same thing, day off, our first conversation, no cap, hashtag I get the bag, hashtag 1017 Glacier Gang. And YRN Takeoff, he responded, he said, "Das cap, you know that, but I'm so blessed we're gonna leave it at that. Thank you." Gucci responds, "Boy, you cap. You ain't forgot?" So, yeah, I don't know. What is the disagreement here? It seems like if that actually did happen, the Takeoff would probably have a pretty clear memory of it. And as far as, the Migos wearing fake chains, it's a long time ago. This is back during a time period where the Migos might realistically have had fake chains on. And also the issue might be the definition of what a fake chain is. I'm running into this problem because I just dropped Rico Reckless interview. The Rico Reckless interview is out, and we were having the conversation about fake chains, and I said, yeah, a lot of dudes are out here wearing fake chains. They spend a G or two on it, and people are like, oh, it's not a fake chain if you spend a G or two on it. Okay. You ever see rappers? They have big, crazy looking cubic zirconia, custom made chains. They're all crazy looking and stuff. A lot of times those are fake, you realize? And it might still cost a G or two because, all the cubic zirconias and everything, and to get it molded into the shape of your logo, whatever. It's still fake. It's still fake if it's not real diamonds. If you're out here spending a G or two on a chain for some crazy ornamented shit, it's fake. Okay, we have different definitions of what fake is, because you could go spend a G or two on a chain and have it be real. It's just that a lot of people are spending a G or two on a chain and it's fake. So also keep in mind, this is Gucci Mane LaFleur. I mean, to him, any chain that's not like 20 grand is probably basically fake, right? So that's what I'm guessing this argument is actually over. I doubt it'll go anywhere, but hey, Takeoff versus Gucci. Isn't that a rap battle you would love to see? Okay, and so for our final story, and I gotta admit, this is one that is a little bit late, but I'm also highly amused by this. You ever heard of this band, Churches? Me neither. But apparently they're relatively popular, and they are really not feeling the fact that Marshmello, the EDM DJ Marshmello, worked with Chris Brown and Tyga on their new project. They actually took to their Twitter and they wrote, "We are really upset, confused, and disappointed by Marshmello's choice to work with Tyga and Chris Brown. We like and respect Mello as a person, but working with people who are predators and abusers, enables, excuses, and ultimately tactically endorses that behavior. That is not something we can or will stand behind." And as you can see, they have 24,000 likes and almost 4,000 retweets on this, but the responses are largely hate. Like the first response I see here, "Get off your high horse. It was a business decision. Blah, blah, blah." Okay. What are my thoughts on this? So first off, Chris Brown, it's easy to understand why Chris Brown is sometimes put in the abuser category. Obviously, he had this very highly publicized incident with Rihanna. But as far as Tyga, what has Tyga really done besides maybe fudging the numbers when he was dating Kylie Jenner? I don't really know what they're talking about with Tyga so much. It seems like if you consider Tyga to be an abuser, then you're kind of setting the standard pretty low, because it's not like he ever went to court or anything. It seemed like he was in a pretty consensual relationship that the parents had signed off on and everything. I realize that the details of how that went down has never really been divulged for legal reasons. But as a result, Chris Brown is really, really not feeling this. So Chris Brown actually responded in an Instagram comment, which is smart. He did not bring it to his platform. He went to theirs. He wrote, "Bunch of losers. These are the type of people I wish walked in front of a speeding bus full of mental patients." I just want to say, getting hit by a bus, it wouldn't really matter who was on the bus. You could get hit by a bus full of senators, or you could get hit by a bus full of mental patients. It wouldn't really matter. But let's keep going. Keep groveling over your own insecurities and hatred. I'm black and proud, and I know it hurts that you guys are struggling with life or peace, so you're forced to see my success. You aren't even number 2. Remember, second place only means that you lost first. Ta-ta, good day, peasants. So, I guess that's really all that needs to be said there. Chris Brown, not exactly taking the high road, but I do like that he was down to clap back. Anyway, thank you very, very much to everybody who watched this. Please drop a comment down below, smash the like, Smash the subscribe. We are well on our way to 1 million on this here channel. And make sure you head on over to the No Jumper channel and toss us a membership. Yeah, if you click the join button on the screen, if you click the join button, then you will be signed up to give us $5 a month, and you will get cool emojis that you can use in the comments down below or on stream. I realize it's not for everybody. You don't have to do it, but it is a cool new feature that YouTube is offering. And also head on over to nojumper.com. We got all kinds of cool new stuff in the works. Appreciate you guys. I'll be back real soon with more news. Ta-ta. Good day, peasants.